mean, like, he's gone and stayed with African tribes, drank blood and the congealed. Like, he tries all the things. And I am so intrigued by all the things he tries. Eyeballs, like, just crazy stuff. So I love this channel.
Welcome to Blooming Horizon, where we share and we grow. Winds, walls, and truths, it's a journey we all know. Blooming Horizon, let your parent heart glow. Let's grow as we go.
Back, Bloomies.
Welcome.
Hello.
So we are doing top 3 YouTube channels that you love. I have to state that out of the 3 of us, I am a YouTube watcher. So this was a hard list, but I'm excited to share. Yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be great. Who would like to go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Yay. I will start with my number 3 is going to be Scandish Home.
What is this?
Okay, so ironically, she is not from Scandinavia. She's from Hungary. But anyway, she lives in the States. But her home is kind of like Scandinavian in the design and how she lives life. So it's Scandish. But it's organization and it's homemaking and it's baking. And she really enjoys her creativity. She crafts. She's has a minimal lifestyle, but it's very warm and cozy. It's not cold, and she really enjoys her homemaking, or at least it seems on camera. But what I like most about her is I never finish one of her videos feeling less than or like, oh, I should be doing that, whatever. I just feel like, oh, and I feel free to cherry pick, to take ideas from her that work and to just appreciate the things that don't work for me just because of how she presents her life. I really appreciate that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. My number 3 would probably be a creator called Mama Cusses. I love her. She was my first intro into gentle, responsive parenting, but from a like Zennial point of view. She uses humor. She's real. She's written a book now. So I just enjoy her content. I like it because like she'll be like, how I envisioned parenting being. She's like, come, my little children, it is time to go into the car. Please bring your shoes. What, my little gumdrop? You can't find your shoes? Oh no, what should we do about it? And then she's like, and how I really parent. And she's like, listen, womb fruit in the van. Let's go. You don't know where your shoes are? That sounds like a you problem. We can find our shoes or we can get in the car with no shoes. It's up to you. I'm getting in the van. And I'm like, yes. She's my little guide.
That's good. Okay, well,
I love how you keep covering your list like it is a test. You're like,
I don't want it. It's mine. Okay. Okay. So number 3, I couldn't decide. I have 2. So with my kids, you know, they also are watching YouTube. So I watch a lot of. They're called Wicked Makers. Okay. They are actually out of Austin, and they make their own scary props.
Okay.
From scratch. So you get to watch the process of them making mold and molding it and carving it out using the 3D printer. Like they do all of these cool things. So, and then by the end of it, it's like some delirious lady running through the streets or something. So they love that. And so I end up watching that a lot with them. And I feel like it's educational. It's kind of cool, you know. So I'm all for that. My number 3 for myself is Roots and Refuge because I love Jess so much. And during COVID, I felt like I just needed an outlet. And so I found her and I started gardening, and I felt like, I don't know, I found a lot of peace during that period. So I don't necessarily watch her as much as I used to, but she brought me a lot of peace in a really hard, stressful situation with toddlers stuck at home. So, I don't know. It's deeper than just watching her plant her garden.
Yeah. No,
So
I would take that as Roots and Refuge as number 2. Still a lot of content coming in. My husband especially really enjoys her content, but she also has branched out. So she has a couple of pages now. Like her husband has a page, and he's like the handy builder, fix it, do it all kind of person. And if you aren't familiar with that channel, they homestead, and they started on like a smaller homestead where they gardened and kept animals, a few animals and bees and that sort of thing. They've moved to bigger property, so that obviously has expanded in its own way. But I have recently really been enjoying Farmer's Table, I think is her other page. And so she's cooking just in her kitchen of like, oh, come with me while I bake this bread, and she just chats while she's cooking. But she's just using the ingredients she has in her house. So it's simple, it's accessible. She talks a lot about like cooking with cast iron, which is something that interests me and is a skill that you do have to sort of acquire for it to be done. Sure. And you're not like burning up your pans and everything's stuck to them. So I feel like it's a nice mix of practical learning and, that sort of stuff. So.
Okay. My number 2, I have 2.
Oh.
Okay. So one of them is called Her 86M2. And she's out of Germany, and she has a lot of homemaking things. But what I really love about her channel is her cinematography. She is a gifted cinematographer. And so she gets fantastic shots, and she doctors them up. But I like to watch YouTube for information, but also just to have some really pretty eye candy things that kind of elevate my mood, kind of expand my mind, and give me some peace through my eyeballs. So I like that. And my other second one would be Homeworthy, or like AD as well. So I really enjoy interior decor, interior design. And so I like to hear and see what other people have done, their skill, where and why they've sourced things, and just kind of get ideas. I think I'm a pretty visual person, so I really like that. So those are my 2 number 2s.
My number 2 is Best Food Review Channel. Best Food Review Channel. Okay. I love it so much. I forgot his name, but he just goes around all over the world trying different foods. Like he's just trying all different types of food. So he might be trying, buffalo balls in the Alps. I don't know. Or he might be trying tongue from camels. Yeah, he tries. He's gone and stayed with African tribes and eaten, drank blood and the congealed. He tries all the things, and I am so intrigued by all the things he tries. Eyeballs, just crazy stuff. So I love this channel. It's called Best Food Review Channel. Now we're at number 1.
Why don't you go ahead?
Oh, me? Okay. Mine it's called Lolita Loca. It is a cruising channel. Okay. I love to cruise. And his name is Tony, and I love him. And he is just purely on YouTube, and he talks about cruise news. And then he also talks about, he does vlogs, and he talks about different boats and different locations. And so I like to watch him before I go anywhere. So he just goes off different places. And so I like to watch when he gets off the boat, and I'll watch the video so I can know where to go and how to navigate to get out of the certain area. He will get excursions that aren't with that particular cruise line. And so I like to see what that's like and see if I would like to use them or not. So it's very informative, and I really like him. So there you go. That's my number 1.
Okay, my number 1 is Rockstar.
Oh.
It is not about music. This is a funny animal voiceover, and my youngest daughter and I, we watch it. It's just funny. It just takes regular, everyday experiences of animals, and he puts voices and scenarios to it. And my daughter, that's her second voice. She uses the rock star voice to describe anything in life. But it's fun, and it makes you laugh and lifts your spirits, and the really cute animals in it. That's all.
Love it.
So I guess my number one that I've spent the most time watching is called Homestead Family. Again, they're, especially during the pandemic,
Yes.
we had a lot of time in our hands to learn new skills. But what I really enjoy about this family is they do live this lifestyle. I think they're in Oregon, Idaho, maybe. Beautiful, mountains, huge river beside their property, gorgeous eye candy, like you were saying. It's just beautiful to watch because their seasons are not our seasons.
Yes.
But they've really taken a strong approach of education through their website. So just all the things that they've learned, they pass that knowledge on, and they're very much about preserving skills that are slowly most people don't have anymore, kind of eating okra and tomatoes, this idea that there are some things that were worth preserving and hanging on to, or adding new technology into older skills that are still beneficial today. So I enjoy their content.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is our top 3 YouTube channels that we love to watch. So hopefully you can check some of those out. If you have some good ones, please leave them below. Please remember to subscribe and like. We are a growing channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Blooming horizon.